and welcome back to Lavender Coco Kitchen. Today I have my lovely daughter Lakshmi with me again.
Hello.
Welcome, Lakshmi.
Hello.
Great to have you back on the show.
Yeah, it's good to be back, especially today.
And how have you been progressing with your healthy goals?
I mean, of course, with the crazy situation we're in now, I've sort of been prompted to focus even more on the health.
That's right, yeah.
Especially, you know, you're indoors all day. So it's really important to look after your physical health because that affects your mental health.
Yeah, definitely.
So I have been doing the green juice every day, which has helped, you know, with my clarity in my mind and just feeling good.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to step it up a bit more now and
Yeah.
get some more healthy treats.
Well, as you know, with Easter just around the corner.
Can you believe it's Easter already?
I know.
What the heck?
And of course, we all want to, you know, enjoy some nice treats and extra chocolate at Easter, don't we? But obviously right now, even more than before, we really do have to think about our health.
Yes.
And a big part of that is having a strong immune system.
Exactly.
And we don't want to weaken it by eating overly processed, overly high in sugar foods, bad fats and all of that.
Too much sugar gives me the jitters.
Yeah, it does.
Especially if I'm inside all day. It's like a weird rat in a cage. Like.
And it will also have a negative effect on the immune system as well if you're overloading your body with excess sugar and excess bad fat. So with that in mind, of course we want to eat Easter eggs, don't we?
Yes.
But we really want to avoid those commercial eggs because you know how high in sugar they are.
Those are so sugary.
Yeah.
They're so sugary they burn the back of my mouth.
Yeah, exactly. It does that to me too. Like, one little bite and that's enough, really.
Even the more expensive chocolate, I find, is after eating raw, like at home, I've just noticed even that more exclusive chocolate is still too spicy sugar-wise.
Yeah, like you said, it has that burn.
It has a burn aftertaste.
Yeah.
You definitely notice it when you eat more healthy.
Yeah. So we're going to try and make our own Easter eggs. And I know we both like Cadbury eggs, like Creme Eggs and Marshmallow Eggs and that kind of thing. And so I've tried to make a recipe that's sort of like Cadbury Creme Eggs and Cadbury Marshmallow Eggs kind of mixed together. So it might be interesting for you to see how to do this. And also it's a fun thing you can do with your family over Easter.
Yes, get your kids involved, no matter how old.
Yes, it doesn't matter how old they are or how young.
7 or 27.
So we're going to start with the obvious thing.
Chocolate!
Yeah.
Give me the chocolate.
So try to get 70% cocoa and dark chocolate that is lower in sugar. And dark chocolate has many health benefits, as you probably know. And of course it improves your mood, so it's good for your mental health too.
Yes.
So if you feel good mentally, you'll feel better physically.
Exactly.
So we'll just melt for now. We've got a cup. We'll melt about 3/4 of the cup.
Give me the chocolate.
Yeah, have a taste. And we also put in a bit of coconut oil, which will help the chocolate to be a bit easier to work with when we're doing the molds. So if you want to put about a teaspoon of coconut oil.
Just one of these?
Yeah, that's all you need. It just helps with the chocolate being more smooth and easy. Melt it over a low heat so it doesn't burn, because the last thing you want is burnt chocolate.
Give me the chocolate.
Stir the chocolate a little to help it along. That's melted, so just add the rest. The reason we added the rest after we melted, it just helps to temper the chocolate, which will hopefully make it more shiny and have a bit more of a snap. Just put some in each mold. And you can use stone molds or egg molds or whatever you have, it doesn't really matter.
Stone molds?
Yeah, and any size you want. This is quite a good size.
3 Easter eggs.
So now, watch this. You're going to have to try this.
Oh my gosh.
You have to, I don't know if you can see, but swirl the chocolate around. Have a go, quick.
Oh crap.
Swirl it around.
Kids, try this at home.
Yeah, it's not that hard because it won't, you know, it'll stay in there pretty well.
I'm getting the bottom ones, but not the other ones.
Yeah, just keep swirling it. And don't worry, it doesn't matter if it doesn't cover it exactly.
I think that one needs more.
You can just get a spoon and just like help it along a little bit. So put this in the freezer for about 2 or 3 minutes. So, as you can see, it's been in the freezer about 3 minutes and it's pretty much frozen, so we can do a second coat. So we'll just put it back in the freezer while we make the filling. Like she's doing her Easter egg dance. Let's do our Easter egg dance. I think you're better at it than me. Okay, that's enough. Let's do the filling. So, guess what?
What?
We're going to use something that most people throw away.
What?
That is the liquid from the chickpea can. Do you normally throw this away?
I don't even use it.
We should be eating chickpeas because they're very good for you.
Okay.
So in this I got chickpea liquid that's come from a can of chickpeas. How's it smell?
No, just kidding.
Well, it just smells like chickpeas, which is not really what you want in an Easter egg, but it's going to turn into something better than that.
Chickpeas are my Easter eggs, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
So put half a cup of that into there.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to put half a cup of chickpea liquid. I
Yeah.
don't even know what accent this is. It's like a granny cross with American.
The chickpea liquid should be cold, so just keep it in the fridge
Half a
like
cup of cold
a few hours
chickpea
before you want to use it. I got a weird thing called xanthan gum.
What the fluff is this?
This just helps to stabilize the liquid so it becomes a bit better in texture, more like a meringue or a marshmallow.
Right.
So we only need a 1/4 teaspoon.
Right.
So just put that, and you can buy that in Coles or Woolworths in the health food area. It's quite easy to get hold of.
You can get any during this time.
Yeah, well, I don't think we will have run out of xanthan gum. Now we got to beat it.
Beat it.
Beat it. Working? Okay, so now it's like partially beaten. We'll just add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup
2 tablespoons of maple syrup.
just to sweeten it.
Sweet and raw.
It's now a really nice meringue.
Big meringue.
So what we're going to do is add 2/3 of a cup of the hard part of the can of coconut cream. So it's been in the fridge, so it's separated and the hard part's at the top. So I got 1/3 of a cup in here. Let's put that in first. I might need that a sec. So we'll beat that in first and you get another 1/3 of a cup ready. You see it's deflated a bit, but that's fine. Okay, let's just beat that in now. Do you like a taste? A bit.
Yeah. Delish.
Very nice. So this is the white part of our egg.
Here.
So there we have a nice marshmallow mixture. So I'm going to put 1/3 of the mixture into a separate bowl. I'm going to use 2 good immune boosters.
Oh,
Ginger and turmeric.
immune based.
Yeah, so for colour and flavour and to boost your immunity.
Yes.
So you don't keep sneezing. So let's put 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Put half a teaspoon of ginger powder.
It's an immunity Easter egg.
So just stir that in so it'll colour and flavour the paste that we've got. If you want the yellow to be a bit darker, you can always add just a little bit more turmeric.
More immunity booster.
Yeah, it is very good for you. And you flavour it with some lemon rind. Also good for boosting immunity and fighting off infections. I'm doing this.
Yes.
You can put in about 1 to 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. You could either spoon this in, but if you have piping bags, it might be easier to use those. So we'll put the yellow mixture into one with a smallish tip, and we'll put the white mixture into just one that's got a fat end. So we'll just squeeze it down a little.
Squeeze it down.
Yes.
Squeeze it down.
Yeah. Oh. Right, now we got to fill our molds. We just need some of the white in like that. And then you can put some of the yellow in as well to make the yolk. So let's just put that back in the freezer for a couple of minutes. What we can do, if you want, is you can melt extra chocolate and cover the whole tops so that you'll have like a covered dome that you can cut. Or you can just leave it as it is without a chocolate top. So if you want a chocolate top, we'll just put another half cup of chocolate and half a teaspoon of coconut oil. Just like that.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
Well, we could always melt some more. If you don't have enough chocolate, feel free to melt more. But I'm not going to cover all of them. We might leave some as they are. Back into the freezer to set. So these have been in the freezer about 10 minutes. So now we've got to just carefully get them out of the mold. So just peel it back gently. Yeah.
Look at the dome.
Wow. You have a nice dome Easter egg.
Wow.
Get this one out as well. Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Grab it.
It melts in your hand.
Yeah, it does melt quite
if
quick.
you touch it.
And for this one, be careful because there's no chocolate topping on there.
It's a half egg.
Yeah. So there we have
Half an egg.
all the eggs. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Creme egg.
Yes. Would you like a taste?
Yeah.
I should chop another one as well.
For everybody
Oh.
to share.
So you see, it's like a cream egg and it's also like a marshmallow egg as well. So see what you think.
Tasty Easter eggs.
Mmm. Have a taste.
Mmm.
Mmm.
Delish.
That's a nice creamy filling. And taste the lemon.
Pretty good.
Is that as good as a Cadbury egg?
It doesn't burn my throat.
Yeah,
And it has more flavours.
that's a big positive. And it'll actually improve your health instead of ruining it. So cheers.
Cheers.
So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.